I am Ajita R. Menon, PGT Chemistry of Atomic Energy Central School. In this video, I'll show you how to prepare a standard solution. Now, what is a standard solution? A standard solution is a solution whose concentration is known to us. Now, because it is known to us because we will be preparing it ourselves. Now, in this video, I'll show you how to prepare a 250 ml of m by 20 Na2CO3 solution. The molarity is 1 by 20 m and we'll be preparing it in a 250 ml measuring flask. Now for that we'll have to calculate how much weight of Na2CO3 we have to weigh. For that we'll take the definition of molarity. You know that molarity is the number of moles of the solute dissolved in 1 liter of solution. So we can write the formula. Molarity is equal to weight in grams of Na2CO3 upon molecular weight of Na2CO3, which comes out to be the number of moles, and we divide it by the volume in ml. So for that we take V in ml and divide by 1000, which comes the numerator. Here in place of molarity we can write 1 by 20 as we are going to prepare m by 20 Na2CO3. Now Wb is the weight in grams of Na2CO3. The molecular weight of Na2CO3 anhydrous is 106 if you add up the weights of the elements, and we are going to make it in a 250 ml measuring flask. So we have 250 ml here, divided by 1000, which goes at the top. Now we have to find out Wb. So we take Wb on this side and we can say 1 by 20 into 106 into 250 divided by 1000. That comes out to be 1.325 grams. Now the first step is weighing this amount of the solute, that is Na2CO3. Now we'll weigh the 1.325 grams of Na2CO3. Now we can see here we have got two types of balances. This is the electronic balance and it has a specificity of calculating up till the second place of the decimal. But since we have to calculate 1.325 till the third decimal, we'll be using the analytical balance. And this is the analytical balance. You can see two frictionless pans, and they are hanging on a pivot, and there's a needle that is coming right down which shows graduation at the bottom. Now when we turn the knob, you'll see that the needle moves. If it moves equally in both the directions, okay, that means the pans are balanced. Now on one pan I'll be keeping the watch glass. Okay, first we'll weigh the watch glass, and on the second pan I'll be keeping weights. Here are the weights. Okay, we have got weights from 1 gram to 100 grams, and for milligrams we'll be using fractional weights, which you have 500 milligrams, 200 milligrams, 100 milligrams, 50, 20, we have all of them. Okay, so let's start. For the first one, I'll be keeping the watch glass on one side. I'll close the door, and on the other side we'll be keeping weights. Let's take 20 gram. Okay. As you can see, the needle is going towards the right pan, indicating the weight is less than the watch glass. So we'll have to add in more weight. So I'll put in 2 grams. Again, it is slightly lighter. I have to put in certain fractional weights. This is 500 milligrams. Okay, this is a 200 milligram weight. and we can see that it is quite heavy. Okay, now I have placed a 20 gram and a 2 gram, and I have placed a 20 milligram, 10 milligram, and the rider is on the 8th position. Okay, now I shall close this and I shall move the knob, and you can see that the knob moves equally in both the direction. That means the watch glass has been weighed. As we can see, the weight of the watch glass comes out to be 22.0308 grams. To this we shall add the weight of Na2CO3, 1.3250 grams. So the total weight of the watch glass and the salt should come out to be 23.3558 grams. Now the next step is to add the salt on the watch glass. So here we'll take the salt. See that the salt does not fall anywhere on the pans. So now I am going to add the salt along with the pan to weigh the salt in the same manner as we weighed the watch glass. As you can see, the amount of salt is more as the needle has gone to the right side. So we'll have to take out some salt. Okay, now you can see the weight is accurate and the total weight has come out to be 23.363 grams. Now we shall add the salt to a 250 ml measuring flask. This is a 250 ml measuring flask. It has got an edged mark to show the level for 250 ml. We have to add this into the funnel. Okay, using a watch glass, a wash bottle, you can clean all the salt. Okay, use little at a time. See that all the salt has been gone, washed into the. Don't use a lot of water at a time, use less water at a time. Okay, now also see that all the salt along the wash funnel is cleaned and has dropped into the measuring flask. Okay, you have to do this 2-3 times to ensure that all the salt has been gone inside. Now slowly take out the funnel and shake the contents till the salt dissolves. Okay, shake it well, see that the salt is dissolved completely. Okay. Now we shall add the water again into the 250 ml measuring flask. Okay, shake it once again to ensure that all the salt is dissolved. Then fill in water up till the mark. Now you can see that I have filled the water up till the mark. As this is a colorless solution, the lower meniscus should touch the etched mark. Okay, now I will take the stopper of the measuring flask tightly fix it onto the bottle and shake it completely. We are doing this to ensure the uniform composition of the solution. See that no solution drips out, and then we can label this as M/20 Na2CO3 solution. Now we have prepared a standard solution of Na2CO3 with a molarity of M/20 and a volume of 250 ml.